as far as production is concerned, it's a lot more riskier than this story, basically, which is a classic story of good versus evil, right?
Yeah, it was. The thing with Postal was, first of all, I like the game. The game is political, also incorrect. You can play Osama bin Laden in the game. You can play Bush. You can. They make jokes about everything. And in a lot of territories, the game Postal is not allowed. And at the same time, I was very depressed last winter because Blood Rain. In America, it happens that we didn't get the theaters, basically. We were booked in 1,800 theaters, and 2 days before the release, they kicked us out, and we were running only in 900 really shitty theaters. And so in that mood, basically, I after a long time, I sat down on my own, and I wrote Postal also. And I wrote it in a sense like, I want to basically, first of all, I want to give a shit. I want to break a lot of rules with the movie. But on the other hand, it was time to, after the September 11 situation, we have what I think a really bad kind of self-censorship worldwide. And we swallowed so much bullshit and so much wrong press about the Iraq war, about everything, and we see in our, at least I feel it like this, that if somebody finds out the truth, like for example that America lied completely about the weapons of mass destruction, what Saddam has, and his contacts to the Al-Qaeda, if somebody finds it out, what is the truth now, it has no impact. Yeah, if America destroys the planet and China, whatever, because they are so powerful, it has no impact. Nothing happens, but then we all see the Al Gore movie and we think, okay, the global warming, we're all getting destroyed, and everybody say, let's use only whatever, like hybrid cars. But on the bigger scale, it has no impact. And out of that frustration, basically, I made a movie where I really give a shit. And right now I get really harsh like feedback from America about the movie because they don't understand what I want to say with it. The thing is, I know the September 11 victims were victims, and I feel bad about it that they died, of course. But the point is, if everybody says these guys were heroes, yeah, if this is like look, everybody is a millionaire now. Every widow from a guy died at September 11 got at least $2.5 million. Like the children of a window cleaner dying in the September 11 thing got at least $2.5 million. Like a lot of people got $15 million. And now you see, like, if you are like a child in Rwanda and you get hacked in pieces, nothing happens. Right, and if you die in a terror attack in Europe, it's like usual basically, and nothing happens, and you get like $400 per month rent. And because of the Americans made that guys heroes, I think it is time to say, look, guys, they were victims in a terror attack, but not heroes. They fucking died. This is what it's happened everywhere. But because the guys died in America, it's not a reason to stylize these people up to that they are now heroes. Yeah, and this is the thing. What I think with Postal, in a very ridiculous way, we even it all out. We show George Bush as a retard. Osama bin Laden lives in Arizona, and he is doing insurance fraud together with George Bush. So there is basically a lot of stuff we show, like, this is what it is, right? And but it's so over the top and kind of insulting for the Americans. And I think it's necessary to show that movie and to release it fast, yeah? Because I think it can hit a nerve, basically. Yeah.
Aren't you afraid that it might hit too much of a nerve and a lot of actors won't want to work with you anymore?
Yeah, it happened with Postal already. What happened with Postal was that all the big agencies said, we don't give you any actors. And then we did a casting in Los Angeles, and basically a lot of actors came to the casting against the will of their agents. They said, we read the script, we want to be in that movie. And they were not like the superstars, but known actors, yeah. The Mini-Me from Austin Powers, Vern Troyer and Dave Foley and J.K. Simmons, the guy from Spider-Man. Yeah, so there are a lot of known people in the movie, not the superstars, but they said, we want to go for it. We really want to make our mark here, and we want to basically insult everybody. It's not like Postal is against Bush. Postal is against everything. Yeah. So we blame the fucking terrorists as completely retards. Yeah. So you must be really dumb if you are a suicide bomber and you get used by the people with the real power. So it's not like we say it's Bush or something. We show in the hope that the people getting it, like we should be in a time like today, we should be above religion. We should step ahead of it, and we should say we have so much trouble in the like on the planet basically because of different territories fighting because of religious reasons or money reasons, and I'm above it. I don't want to let's say limit everything to this kind of Muslims against Jews or Christians or whatever, and I think Postal is a real anarchy movie, what is not accepting any authorities. Like, I'm my own authority, I would never go for a Bush in a war, right? So there's this thing, like I would say to Bush, look, if you want to do a war, you go first, yeah? But they all live from that kind of, let's say, hierarchy, what's they building up, and this is, for me, I think it's ridiculous that in a time like today that we are able even to recruit still soldiers after everybody knows what happens in a war. After all that experiences, I cannot believe even American soldiers. I had discussions with American soldiers where I said, look, you saw movies like Apocalypse Now. You saw that fucking movie, and then you go in a senseless piece of shit war. If 5,000 American soldiers in Iraq would say, no, we don't do it anymore, forget it, 5,000, it would be over. They couldn't do anything, but if 5 guys say it, they go in prison. But if 5,000 would say it, they could go home. It would be over, and nobody would get prosecuted or something. And I know that the people there, the troops, they don't want to be there. They think it's completely senseless what they're doing in Iraq, and only because of the only government after the Second World War really like official paid by the weapon and oil industry. They are like I think everybody in Europe. Who, like in Germany, people have to step back because they're using air miles for a private holiday flight, and they are done. Yeah. So, and in America, you can get like official paid by the oil industry and weapon industry. They finance your whole campaign and everything, and it has no consequences. And this is like, for me, totally ridiculous and totally dangerous that the country with the most power in the world is in a way so like behind, yeah. So and this is kind of scary, and I think it's important that something happens against that, yeah. And I because look, what I think is a lot of, like, for example, the German movie what got the Oscars this year, yeah. So it's a great movie, but the thing is, did you need really balls to do a movie about the Stasi? No, because the fuckers are gone, yeah? So, and did you really need balls to do a movie about Hitler again? No, yeah? Because the guy is dead, yeah? So, and I think this was the reason that I said I need a little support, because I get grilled by the critics, I have Boll haters around the globe, they kick my ass the whole time. So, and I'm an outsider in the Hollywood system, yeah? But here I did a movie with fucking balls. And this I think, even if you think I'm an idiot or whatever, but I deserve respect for this, because this is the only movie what is really, really hitting the nerve. And this is the point. And I think it's time that an audience stands up and that independent distributors stand up for it, and that they say, we take that movie out now. And if you take that out, I guarantee you there will be something happen. It's not like the people will overlook that movie. This will make a mark. Yeah. So I hope that we're getting it out everywhere.